don't think you guys realize how much this community means to me, how much you mean to me, because without it, I don't think I'd have much. Like, hi friends, I'm Jessica Nicole Dickerson, aka J&D, and welcome back to another video. So today's video is going to be a little bit more chill, a chit chat. I was about to say get ready with me. Ew, no. Chit chat, life update. I'm gonna talk a little bit about reading, being in a rut, really. I feel like this past month I have not been feeling great. But also I'm gonna be talking a little bit about my fall plans, because you know it's September 1st today, which basically means it's fall. Those of you who agree, get it. For those of you who don't, that's fine. Which is also funny because I'm definitely more of a summer person, but I do like fall. It just, fall time, I feel like it's definitely a fun reading time, just the aesthetic, but also like, I don't know, back to school season. It's a fun time in my mind, because it also kind of, I start to think about holiday season. I literally bought my dad his Christmas present already. Dad, if you're watching this, I already got you something, and I'm so excited. That's my favorite time of the holidays, is like family and all that stuff. But let's chat. This is going to be such a messy video, so I already like just apologize in advance. My headspace has been all over the place, and I think you guys can tell because it kind of took a week off of YouTube, and after the Sunshine Readathon I think I burnt myself out by accident, but at the same time I had so much fun doing it, so definitely won't trade that for the world. It was so fun, but I do kind of think I ruined reading for myself, if I'm being honest, quite frankly. I finished maybe 4 books in what's August. Wow, I almost forgot the month that just ended. Wow. Yeah, I think finishing 4 books is not a bad thing by any means, but for me it literally meant that I maybe spent 5 days reading, because I listen to audiobooks. I sit down and I open a book. I can't tell you how many books I started in the month of August and just did not finish. I'm not even gonna say probably, I know more than 5 books that I started, read 50 some pages into, and just stopped reading because I like literally could not get myself to read, and it's just a problem. I think I kind of created my own reading slump in a way, and I might do a future video about how to beat reading slumps. I kind of really like doing more advice videos. If you guys saw my last video giving advice about how to stop buying books, which I think is just really fun, but I just didn't have the energy to do another really upbeat advice video, how to beat a slump, because to be honest, and I'm being really honest here, I'm still in it. I'm still tackling it. I think the only way I really get out of a slump is rereading a book that I enjoy and listening to audiobooks. But the thing is, I really want to challenge myself to start reading more physically, and it's just been a little harder than normal. But honestly, it's always been difficult for me to want to physically read a book because I'm dyslexic, and I've talked about it in many videos of mine. When I read physically, it takes me a very long time, and I am definitely a mood reader, so by the time I really get into the book, I'm like ready to move on. And that's why I never finish any books. It's not really an excuse, but yeah, I just feel like I've been in a bit of a rut, and I think I'm just going to continue making videos kind of like advice and things like that, because I think that's really fun for me. So comment down below if you have any specific videos you want me to film. It would be really helpful, especially for the fall season. I also have tons of fall books that I want to read, which I'm going to mention in this video, which again, hopefully I'll be able to finish. I'm kind of also excited to read some more fantasies during this season, because yeah, I've been on a YA kick since March of 2020. And if you understand that reference, then yes, the beginning of the pandemic. I did not have the heart for any fantasy books. They were just too much. Oh, and if you're wondering what's in my cup, I don't know if you can see it. It's brown. I have a chai tea latte that I kind of made myself, and I really enjoy it. I basically put myself in a rut, pushing myself to make videos every day, though I really enjoyed it, and I think I'm actually going to do Vlogmas, because it's fun. It challenges me to do more with my day. It's just the day after it ended, there was kind of this void in posting my regular videos and things like that. I just kind of lost the energy to comment back to you amazing people who leave comments. I see and read all your comments, and firstly, thank you to everyone who leaves a nice comment, because I do get the occasional really rude comment that's either really sexist, racist, like just all of the isms. So I just really want to thank you. If you're watching this, thank you. If you're planning on commenting something that's either nice or, you know, critical, like, oh hey Jess, you should have maybe done this or that, love you for it. Because you know what, that's what I would love seeing. Someone left a really mean comment and I tweeted it out and saying, hey, I love when this happens, sarcasm at peak. And a lot of you guys came out and were talking about how, yeah, that's really rude. And it's really cool to see you guys in the community either agree with me or have my back. You guys just really feel like my friends. So I'm very excited to finally sit down and just kind of chat with you. My life is definitely in shambles, and I feel like I can't get it back together ever, because besides the slump, obviously, and maybe not being exactly happy with my bookish content as of late, but also like the space around me, like I still have my unhaul from the last time I unhauled books, and I've been just slowly adding to it. And I think I'm gonna have the massive unhaul that I've been referring to in my last videos soon, where I'm taking all my books off my shelves and I'm going to do a massive unhaul and try and like sell some books online and stuff. So yeah, that's something I need to do, because my space is also very cluttered and very messy. I have my Patreon envelopes here that I need to mail out, and every time I think I have the week to kind of reset, because I feel like I have too much stuff to do to just do it all in a day. I feel like I need a whole week, and every time I get auditions, right this week I'm in a short film, which is very exciting, don't get me wrong, but they literally gave me the notice the day before that, oh, we need you tomorrow, and I was just like, oh, okay. I wasn't planning on filming videos or unhauling or, you know, doing regular life stuff, and I just feel like my life stuff has taken a back burner, so I definitely haven't had the time to even read really these last few weeks, and I'm hoping next week I can figure all my stuff out. Here's hoping. Yeah, I just kind of burned myself out. I got myself tired of reading, and I'm trying to get back into it. And I do truly love reading. I read some good books last month. Oh, one book I read was called Sasha Masha, which was about a teen who is considering if they're transgender or just considering their gender identity, and decides that they'd rather be called Sasha Masha. They didn't really pick pronouns to go by, but it was a really cool story about how you're not alone, especially in the queer community. And as a person who is queer and of color and a woman, I feel like I really don't have a community near me of people who understand, especially in LA. So it was so nice to hear, because in the book there was like a long list of people, historical people who have all been through it. They went through it so we, us current queers, can go through it, and it was just so empowering. I loved it. Highly recommend. I'll link it down below or something. But it was a really short read. It was like a 3-hour read. Literally listened to it while working out one day and just kept listening to it after. Oh, so good. Well, now that we've kind of caught up on life stuff, some plans for the fall season is I kind of want to either in October or November upload 3 times a week. I might try that. We'll see. In my personal life, there's also so many things I want to do. Like I want to write my screenplay, and I want to write my play, and I've been kind of doing some episodes on Patreon where I'm writing and uploading vlogs, except my last one was deleted. I'll link it below if you feel like checking out my Patreon. It means the world to me if you do. If you don't, that's totally okay too. But let me talk about my TBR, because I've been rambling, and I guess most of you guys might be more interested in my TBR. Who knows? This video might do terrible. At this point, I'm like, who knows what's gonna happen? Who knows? Basically, I want to read all my books, which is very appropriate for me. My realistic TBR is just 4 books though. It's funny because a lot of these are arcs too. So I have Redemption by Jordan E. Fueco. So this is the sequel to Raybearer, a great fantasy that I really loved. It's basically a high fantasy. A girl who's born half demon is told that she needs to murder someone, and to murder him, she first has to fall in love with him. So the treachery, the betrayal, but it's all around such a cool world that teaches you how to question authority and like religion and what things people just tell you to believe. And it's like, hey, maybe that's not accurate. Maybe I need to critically think about what's best for me and the world, the countries, like what's best for us, and not what people just tell us to do and tell us what's right and wrong. Like let's think about it for ourselves for a hot second. I am already 50 pages into it. One of the books I started and did not finish. I also need to still finish Ace of Spades. Ooh, my books almost fell. Ace of Spades I still need to finish. And The Taking of Jack Livingston. Those are also ones I need to finish. I'm 200 pages into Ace of Spades. I seriously could finish that. I think I need to start doing my reading sprints again on my channel. Maybe that'll motivate me to keep reading physically. Yeah. Okay. A couple more books for my TBR of like things I will read this season, the fall season. We love those cozy fall vibes. Anyone else feel like they drink tea weird, like you go like this? Next is White Smoke, which I think comes out September 3rd. I'm very excited for. I did get an arc. They asked me if I could like post on my Instagram about it, which I haven't done, and I think I need to do that like soon. But we love a good floppy paperback. This is supposed to be like Get Out meets Haunting of Hill House, very spooky, by Tiffany D. Jackson. We stan. What an amazing author. I've just loved all her work so far. I also need to finish Allegedly that I started last month. Let me read the first sentence for you. Oh. The first sentence is literally, ah, period. And this is in the preface. So, ah, period. There you are, period. They said you would be coming soon, period. That's 3 sentences. I don't know if I should keep going. Let's see. All these years, they left me to rot and ruin, to die, period. And now, I like how many periods there are. And now, here you come, period. A family trying to replace me, period. To erase me, period. Us, period. I don't know why I thought that was so funny. There were so many periods. I think you could tell that I'm really tired. I'm dead. That was so funny. Okay, moving on. I have this another arc, but it's in this really cool case that I really love that I kept on it. But basically it's this, the book isn't facing the right way. I'm so disappointed in myself. Okay, but it's like this. It's very tropical, treesy beautifulness. Beast of Prey. I've heard great things, and it's by Anya Gray. I can't wait. A fun fantasy. Trying to get back into the fantasy grind. Nightmares hunt like beasts of prey, only vanquished in the light of day. Ooh, that gives me such like Batman vibes. Let me read the first sentence for you. And it's a juicy book, like it feels dense. First chapter, Forbidden Fruit. Baba says only wicked things happen after midnight, but I know better. Oh, child, she gonna get in trouble. I already know it. Ooh, so excited. I love this case, but sometimes it's hard to put back on. The next one that I want to read really, really bad, like these are like the 4 priority books. Next one is Grease Breakers. I've just heard really fun things about this, that it's supposed to be cyberpunk, kind of sci-fi. It just sounds really, really up my alley. I've really been wanting to get into sci-fi this year, and I've let that love just die, and I'm very upset. I want to get into sci-fi, and this is a YA book, so I feel like it'll be a little easier to read physically, because that is also my goal. I was reading Dune physically, and I'm like, ooh, I decided to wait for the audiobook because girl is thick. Even though I did get 200 pages into Dune, so maybe I should just keep reading it, right? Maybe, I don't know. Who knows? Okay, the first sentence of this is, it makes sense that when the times were desperate enough, when the people were frenzied enough, at a certain point, we went past praying to deities and started building them instead. Y'all nuts. No, did we not learn from iRobot? You do not create anything, period. Learn from Iron Man. Robert Downey Jr. showed us, when you try and protect the world, you create the problem. learn your lesson, folks. I honestly have so many other books that I really want to read that have been on my list for many months. I'm like gonna grab a couple now. Let me see. I started reading The Bluest Eye, which I'm very excited for. I also got a copy of Black Girls Must Die Exhausted, which also sounds just amazing. I want to read every single book that I have. Truly, I do. Or not every single book, but there are so many books that I really want to read. Some like classics too, like A Tree Grows in Brooklyn is another one that I really want to read, a classic that I've heard good things about. Talking about fall vibes, I also have like books like When No One Is Watching that came out last year that I haven't read yet. Another book I started, Pachinko, haven't finished. I actually think I might try and finish this soon because I just got the audiobook back from Libby. The Year of the Witching, also a must read this season. I might try and put this up on the Brown Girl Book Club poll for like the October book maybe. This would be a cool pick. Ooh, another Brown Girl Book Club pick, which is the book club that I run, could be The Conductors. I also want to read this. I've heard really good things about this. It came out last year. Very excited, and hopefully I can get to it soon. A classic book that BookTube talks about all the time and hypes up, A Secret History by Donna Tartt. I might make a separate video just talking about this. Same with A Little Life. It's just that dark academic vibe, and I don't know, if I start posting 3 times a week, I feel like I can do videos on specific books. That could be really fun. I don't know, guys. I'm so at a loss what to film and stuff besides my unhauls and my little book haul that I have, and weekly vlogs. I think I'm still going to continue doing the me versus booktube. Yeah, this is honestly me just chatting with you guys, so I hope that's okay and chill enough for you guys. It feels like there's a lot to be done and not enough time, and I feel a little bit too broke to just be sitting around and reading. I'm like, how should I be making money? But then I get self-tapes and I drop everything and get so excited about each and every self-tape and building the character and stuff. So yeah, that's my little life update and things. So stay tuned, hit the notification bell if you care to follow me on this journey. Okay, I think that is everything that I kind of just wanted to get off my chest and talk to you guys as friends. Again, comment down below if you have any specific video ideas that you'd like me to do. I don't know. Personally, I'm like, should I go back to doing weekly reading vlogs? Should I keep doing individual book vlogs? Maybe I should try doing both. I don't know. I'm a little at a loss for that, but I'm excited to keep going and keep pushing through. I realize like some months are harder than others. I feel like this month was hard. I just had a lot of other life stuff. Like I had so many auditions compared to previous months. And yeah, just in a little bit of a funk. So let me know if anyone else feels that way, because I definitely want to kick it in its nuts, because I want September to be a really good month. But yeah, I'm excited for the future. I know I'm going to be booking like an acting job soon. I feel it in my bones. I'm very excited. Till then, I definitely want to just keep doing a booktube as a hobby. I don't think you guys realize how much this community means to me, how much you mean to me, because without it, I don't think I'd have much. Like, I think being an actor sounds like a really cool job, but it is, don't get me wrong. But I think the beginning journey of being an actor is a lot of just like not getting paid, not getting work, not hearing back from anybody. You submit yourself to all these projects and you don't hear back for any of them. I haven't heard back from any of the projects I've done for the last year. There was one callback that I got notes on where they were like, you're great, but I tried this. And you never really know why they don't pick you. So it can be a little hard. And this has been a great outlet to just read and push myself. But I don't know. Just I get into moods where I'm like, maybe I should be doing more actory content because I'm an actor, or I should be doing more this and that. And I'm like, no, because I like this as a hobby. I like you guys as my friends. You guys are definitely people I like kind of look up to, in the sense, in the comments you guys always give me such great advice about everything. So I kind of want to keep it this way, keep it very chill. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, if you want to support me anymore, join my Patreon. Other than that, I really just appreciate you watching this, you listening to me, you continually coming back and maybe giving me a thumbs up, or whatever you have time to do. I so appreciate it. So I hope this video gave you some cozy vibes, even though there's a bit of a mess in the corner. Just ignore it. I will be unhauling more books and then probably giving them away to either you guys, like selling them online, or donating them to a local library if no one wants them, because you know that happens sometimes too. But yeah, take a deep breath. Myself, I'm taking a deep breath. I hope you are too. I hope next month is, I'm not gonna say, like, I don't want it to be great, like I don't want to say that, but just feel like it's gonna be better than August, and that's all I can keep working towards, striving for a better month, maybe a little bit more productive, maybe a little bit more self-care, maybe keeping my room from exploding and becoming a hot mess and then never cleaning it ever. That might help. I like have to clean my bathroom so bad. It's been bothering me, but like every time I clean it, I have a big self-tape and I have to do my hair and I ruin it and everything gets destroyed again, and then I'm like back to square one. Okay, I keep rambling, but I really enjoy talking to you guys. I don't think you guys realize that, and that's why all my reading vlogs are so long and chatty, just because I love it. You guys are so awesome. And again, please comment below if you have any video ideas. I would love to do the video ideas that you guys have in mind. I know they are awesome ideas, so share them with me, okay? Don't keep them to yourself. I hope this video gave you a little bit more sunshine, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. I'm gonna just keep enjoying my tea. See, now I have to edit this video. Not happy. Not happy.